Well, seems to be a great spot to start off here. But hello everybody, welcome to another video. It's me, Solid, and well, we got a couple of really interesting news, and by news I mean a new banner dropped yesterday. I typically don't actually have the time until actually probably Thursday. But this time around, I actually got the energy and the timing on it. So thankfully we have times and we have the potential stuff. But either way, yeah, no, let's talk a little bit about the new banner because a new one dropped and it's pretty good. I'm not gonna hold you. This is honestly probably the title might be among things we have rerolls. Should you summon? What's next? We're officially cooked. Mostly because the banner is actually so stupidly, and I mean stupidly good. You'd be an idiot not to summon on. And it's annoying because I've been complaining about this for a minute about a specific type of yellow summon characters. I've been complaining about this type of stuff, and then they dropped this banner, which, by the way, it's not paywall. You can summon on this right now. Now, the main issue with this banner is that it's so stupidly good, I'm scared of what they're going to drop after. That is a concern of mine. However, should you really be that concerned? Well, for starters, it's almost New Year's. So we have, if you do summon on this banner, we have that to kind of look against. If you're planning on summoning on it, it's not the worst. It's actually pretty damn good. There's 4 Shadowfests in this banner. Good God. Actually, I will tell you this right now. If there's a time to reroll, this is the time. If you're getting into the game, it is now your time to get into the game, since you have, I don't like rerolling, but if there's a banner that's worth it, it's definitely this one, because it includes some of the most meta and good characters, period. And this doesn't have every single meta unit. However, it does have quite a few good ones. And it does have two guarantees in this banner, which, mind you, it's rare that we get guarantees this early on in pulls. And I am liking how these banners look, and I think these ones are going to perform quite well, especially, and I mean really especially, with what they've added into this banner. So let's actually get right into it and talk a little bit more about the banner itself. So, I'm not entirely sure if you guys are all aware, but we currently have a couple of kind of things to kind of go over pretty much, right? So we have the Yellow Elemental Special Epic banner, which I think it's pretty standard. It's okay. I think it has a good few characters, including Shadowfest, of course. I don't think it includes the ones from the Elf banner, sadly, and I think it's on purpose. It does include some of them, but not all of them. The standard Elf special summon has every single good character that you may need Shadowfest was. This is kind of a mediocre, especially if you're paying Gen for it. One guaranteed, one assist guarantee from this, and I'm not sure if this is just kind of you can only pull it once on this banner, but either way, these banners mean business, and I'm all for it. I'm a little annoyed the fact that the kind of the events have been intended like that, and I haven't released a video because I've been a little concerned about it, mostly because I'm I need to give it my honest thoughts, and I feel I was relatively biased on this one. But yeah, now talking about the most recent event, this is obviously the best for this event. However, even setting this aside, there's a lot of characters in here that I haven't seen rerun quite yet. Gamma being one of them. I myself regret not pulling on her because I just like the character. I actually got baited by the New Year's event character, and I regret not pulling on it. So, what I will most likely do is summon on this banner, and then regret my choices after. That is how it's gonna go. And I'm probably gonna sink the 56k into this banner, maybe. However, fair warning, if you do not have like at least 150, I'm not exactly quite sure as of yet if this is like the best banner to invest in, because I am scared what they're gonna drop after. I was looking into these characters and I have most of their weapons, so even then I would be fine. And even if not, a lot of these characters are just straight up Shadowfest. They're like a lot of them. Like if we check the probability, it's a standard rate banner, so it's not necessarily the highest, but there's 2 guarantees on this, which is a lot more than others can say. Especially when we have 4 Shadowfests in this thing. So we have 7th Member Ada, which I don't have. We also have limited yellow elves. Oh my god, actually. I have been complaining about not having a yellow tank. This actually might be the it. Perfect Gift Alpha might actually be. She is the one. If I manage to actually get her, that might actually complete my team like a proper mono elf yellow team. Actually, I was not aware of that one. I think Patricia Lambda's kind of decent as well. But a perfect Gift Alpha is also really decent. Well, the fact that she's a yellow tank is like a little bit more updated. It's kind of like a new thing. However, again, this is kind of an all-in-one roster, so even if you come in with nothing, if you get every single one of these characters, you're going to have a lot of teams you can balance around. This is essentially, if you're like, this is a fantastic banner to start out in, and it has limited characters. You cannot tell me that this is a bad banner in any way, shape, or form. I'm glazing this banner because I looked at this, saw Gamma, I'm like, well, this is the first rerun we've officially had of a demonic character. I do not remember any other ones quite as of yet. I know we've had like reruns of Shadow, like the dual Shadowfest characters. I just really do hope that they don't pull out a fast one and drop like a really cool Shadowfest. All we can really hope. Gamma is a win in my book. If you manage to get her, fantastic. Will we be summoning on this one? I'm not exactly sure. I want to keep my stuff a little bit unbiased, so this might just go into like another video. But let's actually answer the question is of should you summon on this banner? If you're starting out, yes, you should summon on this one. Ignore every other banner right now. Unless you're really looking for other characters, you should not summon on these banners. I think a lot of people have complained about certain characters that are kind of bad. Honestly, some of the characters that I've had in the past have actually come in clutch like a whole lot. I know, like, because I know some people like absolutely roasting Beatrix. Not gonna lie, bro, she doesn't fit quite in the team, but nothing like basically all rushing in like the early stages of your like set is quite good. Setting that aside, let's actually talk about some real stuff right now. What can you do is the main question. What should you do? Well, honestly, someone on this banner, questions for later. Hope you don't get absolutely screwed over by this banner. I'm probably going to go into like 200, mainly because I'm not seeing any weapons. I might actually figure it out after getting like the characters, because every other character I pretty much have in one way or shape or another a replacement for, or at least one sibling in the other. So as long as if okay, let me be specific. I don't have Gamma's weapon. I didn't actually summon on her banner. I regret it to this day. As one of my biggest regrets I've had over throughout this year. I'm gonna summon on this because it's a good banner. And it has so many Shadowfests. I'm not missing out on Shadowfests, but yeah, no, it's a complicated thing, man. This is it also doesn't help that we're like 6 days away from. I don't know if there's like gonna be like a Shadowfest drop. I just hope it's a bad one. Like, I don't care if the rates are good, because this banner's great. This banner is just fantastic. I don't know what they could drop, to be honest, this year. They've already dropped like the dual Shadowfest for the anniversary. For New Year's, I'm not entirely sure what they could drop. I'm actually gonna double check, just to double check what like the timing was on Aurora dropping, because I might have been a little bit after New Year's actually. Let me. So I need to pull it up right now. So I don't exactly remember what happened New Year's. Yeah, but I think we might also be reaching our 1 year anniversary, guys. By the way, so like for sure, thank you all for watching so far. For that this year, thank you for joining me into my adventure among things. Let's see. Let's actually go into. But yeah, let me know how your pulls are, and if you are summoning on this banner, this is definitely one of those banners that is definitely like really good. Yeah, we're nearly at our anniversary. On the 16th is gonna be when we've like officially hit like a year. Um, for me uploading. The very first video was on December the 17th. So I will be making like a just kind of like ideally like a nice video or something. I'm not actually sure what it will be for that. Oh no, it's a good times. And thank y'all for watching so far for these things. I'm not gonna make it any longer because I just think it's be kind of boring. Anyway, that's for all. Should you someone on this? You should, unless you're kind of like having like regrets. If you like these characters, summon on them. There's 4 Shadowfests, man. I have never seen a banner like this, not for a while. Having more than 1 Shadowfest is already insane enough. Having all 4 really good ones. Well, actually, technically it's only 2 good ones. But essentially having the ones that are in a synergy in one banner is crazy. Anyway, that's it for y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Y'all have a good one and stay solid. Bye-bye.